Trina is just so painfully dull. I mean, seriously, Kai showing up for her was exactly what she needed. He was the breath of fresh air she didn't know she wasn't getting. And let's not forget the deep moment when Trina started going on and on about Spencer, like we haven't all heard this sob story a million times before. She gets all sentimental, recounting their magical moments and the party disaster. Most of us can relate. Memories have a nasty habit of sneaking up on you when you least expect it, like those creepy, lingering shadows at the corner of your eye. And of course, Kai had to drop the perfect line to wrap it all up. The more I get to know about the dark and light parts of you, the more beautiful and striking you become. Ugh. He's just too perfect, right? Honestly, this whole storyline is dragging down the pace. There are other characters with ongoing stories that have more depth and need closure, yet here we are, stuck in Trina's world of endless whining. Trina's voice, don't even get me started. It sounds like she's been inhaling helium. And the constant whining. It's just so exhausting. She's become a one-note bore. Now, Brennan, I wasn't sold on him at first, but honestly, the more he's around, the better his character gets. He genuinely cares for Carly, so let's see where that goes. But Trina, her whole poor me routine has run its course. We've had months of it last year, and now today was just a waste of airtime. As for Carly, I'm sure she'll bounce back, but Valentin, he's in real trouble. Sonny's got the upper hand and Brooklyn is definitely in deep now. It's not looking good. And the whole Trina and Kai thing. What is the point? It's as exciting as watching paint dry, and it's not doing a damn thing to move any real storyline forward. Oh, and Brooklyn and Chase. That scene was actually heartbreaking, watching her spill about Dante. I'm really hoping this doesn't end their marriage, because it would totally shatter both Chase and Dante's friendship. That's going to be a mess. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Messy Syrup. It's me, Abby here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching. So let's dive into today's video. How many more times do we have to sit through Trina's exact script, complete with her fake pouty face, talking about her and Spencer? It's like a broken record, and it's honestly getting a little ridiculous. There's absolutely zero chemistry between them. None. Honestly, I'm starting to think Kai would be way better suited for Brad. Not that there's anything wrong with that, of course. Cue Seinfeld reference. Also, can we talk about how ridiculously tall Kai is compared to Trina? Every time they're in a shot together, all you see are his shoulders. It's like, okay, we get it, he's tall. Oh, and let's not forget Valentin. Seriously, I knew it was him inside Sonny's place, especially since Sonny's been asking about him. And don't think Sonny's forgotten about Valentin messing with his meds. The tables have turned, and now Valentin's going to be at Sonny's mercy. Perfect opportunity for Sonny to find out Valentin poisoned Carly. After all, Valentin's been lurking and eavesdropping at Brennan's door. Just wait till Sonny finds out about the poison. If Valentin isn't dead already, Sonny's definitely going to finish the job now. Now, let's talk about the Tracy scenes. Pure gold. I loved how Laura's expressions were alternating between Tracy, please behave, and I'm with you, Tracy. And Gio defending Tracy while still acknowledging her flaws. Perfect. The best part, that conversation with Sasha about the ups and downs of the Quartermaines. Classic soap opera drama at its finest. Oh, and that tease about Sasha and Jason. I am so here for that storyline. I want them together so badly. As for Chris McKenna as Brennan, he may not have the same spark that Charles Measure brought to the role, but today, I was 100% on board. His decisive acting in that black coat made him feel like the Brennan I've come to love. It wasn't quite Measure's Brennan, but it was close enough for me to be happy with it. Finally, I swear, do not break up Brooklyn and Chase. I can handle a little drama, hey, it's a soap opera. But there has to be that one couple that sticks together through everything. Brooklyn and Chase could totally be that couple for their generation. They're perfect together. Sure, they'd argue, they face challenges, but they always come back together. Please don't ruin this. Has anyone bothered to tell Sonny that it was Valentine who hired the doctor to mess with his bipolar medication? Or that Valentine's the guy who fired shots at him while he was sitting with Anna at the Metro Court at a party and ended up hitting Curtis? Oh, and don't forget the time he probably took a few shots at Sonny and Ava at Sonny's home in Puerto Rico. I mean, seriously, how does he keep missing all these major details? Now, I'm just dying to know who actually bombed Sonny's penthouse. After that chat with Jadon, I'm starting to think it wasn't Sidwell. The bomb material he tried to use on Sasha doesn't match the stuff used in Sonny's place. I had some doubts before, but now, yeah, I'm leading towards someone else. But here's the real kicker. How is Sonny the big boss of Port Charles when his security is absolutely trash? First, someone plants a bomb in his penthouse and nobody notices. What? Are the guards on break? Only the writers know, I guess. And then, Valentine waltzes right into Sonny's house like it's no big deal. No guards, no security, nothing. Sonny's supposed to be a gangster, right? But he's out here looking more like a sitting duck. Come on, GH, you're making him look weak. My boy needs a security upgrade stat. And can we talk about how Sonny looked just like the old Peter when he came face to face with Valentine? I didn't even recognize him. But hey, let's hope Sonny takes care of business. If he knew that Valentine was behind Carrie being in the hospital, Sonny wouldn't be strolling out like nothing happened. He'd need to be carried out after killing Valentine. This whole mess has me scratching my head. As for Brennan, he's officially on my do not like list. Between Joss and now ordering Willow to keep family secrets. Yeah, that's a hard pass. Hope the writers have Jason catch wind of it and have him go off on him. In my perfect soap opera world, I'm thrilled Valentine's back. James Patrick's a gem. But imagine this. Sonny hides him after he spills the tea about Brennan, only for Valentine to find out about Carly. Drama, anyone? I'm actually kind of loving this new Jack Brennan. I mean, sure, the casting switch threw me for a loop at first, but I'm definitely warming up to the new guy. Anyone else on board? Honestly, he's grown on me. New Jack doesn't have the wicked, mischievous energy of the old Jack, but he's got this take charge vibe that's pretty solid. I thought he hit it out of the park with Joss and Colette, and now, I didn't even think it was possible, but he's totally killing it with Carly. Who knew? I'm genuinely impressed with how well he's fitting in. Of course, some people will always complain. It's like their thing, but let's be real. CM chose to leave, so they had to bring someone new in, and while it's different, it works. I'm on the same page. This Jack's a little softer and doesn't have that charm dialed up to max all the time, which honestly is kind of a relief. The permanent charm on setting was a little much at times. I still have a soft spot for the original Jack, of course, but I can absolutely see this new version meshing with Carly. Although, if I'm being picky, I really wish he either grow a fuller beard or just keep the 5 o'clock shadow instead of that. Whatever it is he's got going with the goatee. I love facial hair, but that thing is a hard no for me. Overall, I'm into it. The recast was definitely jarring at first, with the new look and accent, but I've liked this actor in other things, and I think he has legit chemistry with Carly. He's really doing a great job slipping into the storylines and with his scene partners. General Hospital absolutely needs to bring Spencer back, but please do it right. Okay, GH, listen up. Spencer needs to come back, no question about it. But if you're going to recast him, you better do it with precision. We're talking about the same Spencer with the same attitude, charm, and personality. Don't pull a Christina on us. Remember her. I'm still mourning the old Christina. Thank you very much. Now, let's talk about the recent mentions of Spencer in those heart-wrenching moments with Trina. She's flipping through the art book he gave her, and don't even get me started on Trina's birthday. Spencer's still a huge part of her story, right? There's no way GH would keep dropping his name if they weren't setting something up. No way. As for the whole Spencer is dead thing after his little dramatic plunge off the ship, I'm calling it now. What if he was found? But oh, I don't know, lost his memory. Perfect way to bring him back, right? Especially if he doesn't remember Trina at first. Imagine the emotional roller coaster of their reunion. We'd need tissues. But let's be clear, whoever steps into Spencer's shoes needs to nail the character. If we're going to get a recast, it has to be with a serious commitment to consistency. I mean, Lulu's a perfect example. The version we got with Alexa Haven's brooming, chef's kiss. She brought the same curious, willful Lulu we fell in love with from the Julie Berman days, unlike the dull version we got with M. Rylan. And that, my friends, is a testament to the writing. It matters. Look, I think the audience will be patient with a new Spencer. After all, the original actor is off making movies and being fabulous on magazine covers. But let's face it, soap actors need time to grow into their roles. And this recast will only work if the writers don't mess it up. Spencer needs to be the arrogant, hot-headed, aristocratic mess we know and love, with just the tiniest hint of vulnerability. Remember, this is a guy who deep down just wants to be loved. But seriously, GH, resist the urge to write the young male characters as blank slates with zero personality. Please. And here's the kicker. If Spencer's coming back, Nicola's better be right behind him. Can you imagine the storyline gold with both Cassadines back on the canvas? They've got connections to every major family on the show. It's the perfect time, especially now that Lucky, Lulu, and Charlotte are back. Let's give Laura more drama, shall we? Oh, and I can't not talk about Trina. They were the most buzzed about young couple GH has had in ages. Their love story deserves more, and I need to see it continue. One more thing, can we just address how much I cannot stand what they've done to Christina? Seriously, GH, fix it. So here's a thought about Tracy from the good old days back, when she was a senator's wife and all that. How long did it take her to hop into bed with a new guy? I mean, considering Court is famous for her forgetfulness when it comes to key show history. Seriously, where's the consistency? Yet she loves recycling character traits from the golden age, like it's her favorite hobby. I'm curious. Where's Tracy's character heading now that she's wrapping up her evil stepmother gig with Sasha and the Drew feud? I'm just going to throw this out there, but Tracy's story will probably get a big boost with Monica's inevitable final curtain call. I'm sure the Will reading will come with a lot of drama. Who gets the house? Big question. Tracy's already lost a ton of people she's loved over the years, and while they barely scratched the surface of her grief, thanks for the mental health awareness, but not really, I can't help but feel there's more to dig into. And let's not forget the upcoming drama explosion with the Geo story. She was so invested in Cody for a while, and they had him spiraling downward, only to pull back. But hey, I'm betting that arc's not dead yet and will suck Tracy back in. And then, there's the romance side. They're kind of testing the waters with Martin, right? I mean, maybe something's brewing there, but we all know how it goes. Once characters hit their 60s or 70s, especially the women, the constant whirlwind of relationships slows down. It's like, okay, maybe just one more, and then the show moves on to the next thing. Who is in charge of dressing these guys? I just have to say it, who's picking out the suits for these actors? Every time they step out in one, it's like they're drowning in fabric. The poor guys can barely button the jackets, and when they finally manage it, they're stuck in a straitjacket of awkwardness. Have you ever watched closely? It's uncomfortable just to look at. They've got the budget, so why can't they get a suit that fits? I mean, the trend is clear. Drew's suits are the most painful looking, but to be fair, he's probably the skinniest of the bunch. As for Curtis, Martin, and Rick, they look fine, I guess, but it's all a bit too tailored. And Rick, I swear, is the only one who looks like he's constantly changing jackets, just doing a never-ending cycle of buttoning and unbuttoning. Oh, and side note, love it when Curtis throws a flower on his lapel or adds some little flair. Gotta respect that effort. I love a good Easter egg. At the end of Monday's episode, they dropped a little gem, Valentin and Charlotte's fake passports. And guess what? Valentin's alias was Will Cortland, a nod to none other than the character James Patrick Stewart played on All My Children. As if that wasn't fun enough, Charlotte's fake name was Melanie Cortland. And here's where it gets really cheeky. Valentin, being the dead ringer for Will, ties right back to Will's sisters, Melanie Lanny Cortland and Dixie Cooney Martin. A subtle but clever throwback that fans of All My Children will totally appreciate. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.